If you're a non-EU citizen and you're moving to Sweden, you do need a residence permit, guys. So, as most of you may know, United Kingdom left the EU. So, unfortunately, as a British citizen, I do need a resident permit to stay longer than, I think, 90 days in any European country. So when I came here, I came on a 2-year resident permit. So when you do apply as a non-EU citizen for a resident permit in Sweden or to Sweden or for Sweden, they give you a 2-year residence card. So they give you, this is my ID card. So I was thinking I had it here. So they give you a 2-year resident card. And then after the 2 years or 3 months, a month, sorry, guys. So I used to think it's 3 months before your resident permit expires is when you extend. But when I called them last year, so mine was going to run out in November. So I called them 3 months before and they said you have to wait until 1 month before your resident permit expires is when you can then apply for extension. So mine was going to expire on the 20th of November 2024. So 1 month before, you can go on their online portal and then it opens up, because I remember that I went 3 months before and I was trying to apply, because then I had people telling me, oh, if you need to extend your resident permit, you have to do it 3 months before. But when I tried to do it, it wasn't going. And then I called them and they said, no, you need to do it like a month before it runs out. In fact, the lady actually said to me, you could even do it like 3 days before you run out. So long as you do it before that day that it's written in on your resident card that it's due, it expires, then you'll be fine. If you guys get what I mean, I'm not feeling too well, so I may be talking a bit weird. So in October 29th, I applied for my resident permit, extension resident permit. So this will be my first extension. I don't know the procedure about getting the Swedish citizenship. I am a British citizen, but if I do intend to get the Swedish citizenship, I think I have to apply for permanent residence. I don't know yet, but maybe when I do decide to do that, if you guys want me to make a vlog and share with you guys how I applied and what's happening then just leave me a comment and let me know. I applied on the 29th of October 2024, and then I got an email on the 21st of March to say I need to check my online portal. So I went in there, I signed in. You have to sign in with your bank ID. I did all that, and then I got my decision, and then I was told that I will be getting a letter as well. So this is the letter that I've just picked up. I think this letter probably came 2 days ago, but I've not been down to check the post. I've not been feeling too well. So yeah, so I just picked it up today, which is the 26th of March. So I got the email 21st of March, and then this is the letter. So I went on my online portal and I got my decision there. But let me show you guys. So this is the letter from them. So this is from the migration office in Uppsala. Try not to show you guys any of my details. So it's actually written in Swedish, guys. Okay. So it says so Kande, and then it says my name, says my date of birth, and my my personal number. It says my gender, and then it says my address, and then it says from Beslut migration Verket Besluter at, and then it gives the decision. So it's bevilja dig uppehållshus, bevilja dig uppehålls och arbetstillstånd för tiden 2024 november 23 till 26 November 23. So they've given me an extension residence permit that started on the 23rd of November 2024. So bear in mind, I applied on the 29th of October and my resident permit expires on the 20th of November. So this was backdated to the 23rd of, was it 20? Yeah. It was backdated to the 23rd of November 2024 till the 23rd of November 2026. So if I did want to extend again, then I just need to extend a month before the 23rd of November. Or if I did want to apply for my permanent residency, I don't know, I think it's after 3 years of having the residence permit is when you can apply. I don't know, I'm not sure yet, so I'll have to go and Google it. Because like the last time I had, the first time that they gave me the resident permit, I got a card with it. I was expecting a card here, guys, but there's no card, so I'm just going to use Google Translate. Sorry, my teacher. I have to use Google Translate so that I get the right information. Okay? So, let me see. Okay, so it says matter of residence permits, applicants, my name, my date of birth, my address, and then the decision that says the Swedish Migration Agency decided that will grant you residence and work permit for the period of 2024 November 23rd to 2026 November 23rd. So the decision class X, don't know what that means. And then the decision was sent to the scanning unit. So this is a copy for the principal applicants. So that's what that first page said. Previously received a temporary residence permit due to your relationship with your husband, and then it says my husband's name, who is a Swedish citizen and resides in Sweden. Now you apply for an extension because you want to continue living together. Provision on which the decision is based. This decision is based on the provision of the Aliens Act 2005. Oh my God, my eyes, guys. Why am I doing this? I've got the bigger screen here. Go ahead, guys. So it's saying provision on which the decision is based. The decision is based on the provision of the Alien Act, and then evidence in the case. Evidence in the case is the information that you and your husband have provided. It can be documented also in digital form and oral information. In support of your application, you stated that you live together in Sweden and you wish to continue to do so in future. You're registered at the same address and you're married. The Swedish Migration Agency assessment is the agency is testing whether you can get a new resident permit to your relationship with your husband. In order for you to get a new resident permit, the couple relationship that was the basis for your first permit must continue. The regulation can be found in Chapter 5, Section 3 of the Aliens Act. I don't even know what that Aliens Act is, guys. So that's what is on this first page. It then says work permits. Anyone who has a temporary resident permit can get a work permit to be able to work in Sweden. The provision can be found in Chapter 6, 34 of the Aliens Act. You will therefore receive a work permit that is valid for the same period as the resident permits. So anyone who has a temporary residence can get a work permit to be able to work in Sweden. The provision can be found. I need to check out that Aliens Act, guys. I don't know what that is. So you will therefore receive a permanent a work permit that is valid for the same period as the resident card permits information. As proof of your resident permit, you receive a new resident permit card. Okay, guys. So I will be receiving another resident permit card. I do have a card, the first one, so I will be receiving a new one. If you have not been photographed and fingerprinted, this must be done before the card can be manufactured. Book an appointment for a visit at www. You must leave fingerprints and be photographed every time you get a new resident card. So guys, so now I now understand. So every time you get a new resident card, you must go and get your fingerprints and your pictures taken, because I thought maybe they would use my old picture. When I did the first one, I went to Malmo for it, so I guess I'll be going to Malmo again to do that one. I can't remember how much I paid, but maybe I will do a vlog when I do go to get that card, guys. So yeah, so you must leave a fingerprint to be photographed every time you get a new resident card, as the information is not saved by the Swedish Migration Agency. Extension of your resident permit. If you want to continue living in Sweden after this permit expires, you must submit a new application to the Swedish Migration Agency before the permit expires. For more information is available at the online thing. So now I now understand. So this letter actually explains everything. So it took 5 months to get your extension. So yeah, and the first time that I applied, it took 4 months to get the decision then. So yeah, so I think it's roughly 4 to 5 months if your case is not complicated. If your case is straightforward, you're living with your partner, then it's probably straightforward. Maybe that's why mine was that quick. But I know the online, it says that you could, the wait time differs depending on the cases, excuse me. So yeah, so your wait time may be different from mine, but mine was probably straightforward, living with my husband, my Swedish husband. And yeah, so I'm a non-EU citizen. Thanks to the United Kingdom for leaving the EU, guys. So I'm a non-EU citizen and I do need an extension residence permit. So yes, I just wanted to share this good news with you guys. And yeah, so if you have any questions, you can leave me a comment and I will try and answer. And if you guys want me to take you guys along when I go to make my ID card or what the process, then leave a comment as well and let me know. I'm so sorry, guys, that this I'm a bit poorly today, but I just wanted to share that with you guys as I open it. Click on that follow button, follow me, because it's going to be different content, guys. So at the Limbegs, I'm going to be sharing personal family gist, things that may benefit you if you're moving to Sweden or health wise or stuff. There will be so much for everyone on the Limbegs. And then I have got a new Facebook channel and also a new YouTube channel, which is Beyond the Map with the Limbegs. You guys know I tend to share hotel reviews and places. I just want you guys to see the world through my eyes and maybe get inspired to know that there's nothing that is not possible. I never thought in my life that I would be able to see places that I've seen. So anything is possible, guys. If I can do that, then you can. You just need to be positive. You need to try and just know what you want and just keep striving. And I wish you guys the very, very best. So yeah, so on that platform, I will be sharing all things travel, places I explore in Sweden. And now that I've got my residence card extension, I can now go away as well if I have the pengen. The reason why I haven't been able to explore, aside the money, is when you're applying for your resident permit, you have to stay in the country. If you do leave the country, then you cannot come back. So I was getting worried because my brother is getting married as well in Canada, and I've been thinking, am I not going to show up because of my resident permit? So I'm so happy that it's arrived now, so I can start preparing for that. So